Hey, who we got in here with us today? Please come in and smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and the notification bell. Make sure you stay updated 24/7. Okay. Today we're doing a constitutional study, going over the First Amendment. All right. Go ahead, introduce.
My name is Aaron Johnson.
My name is Mia Johnson.
Who we got in here with us today? Talk to us.
All right, what's up, John?
Hey, John, thanks for tapping in. Drew. See, Drew, he said good afternoon, Aaron and Mia.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And today we're going over the First Amendment. I'm gonna let you do your shout out, and then Mia, she can do her shout out, and then we're gonna talk about the First Amendment. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna give you guys a shout out for coming always to this channel every time we go to a live. I'm thankful for all 5 people in here for doing the rights that's on this channel. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The first thing.
What the people doing out there? They doing what? What they doing? Fighting for
our rights. They're fighting for our rights.
Yep. And that way, so you can do what?
Press.
Yep.
Press.
Freedom of press.
The freedom of press.
Freedom of speech. Freedom to express yourself. Freedom of protest. Petition. Okay, Mia, go ahead. We'll do your shout out. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can shout out to your friends too.
Okay. I shout out to my best friend TJ and my brother Aaron right here and Ozzy and
Yeah, she's shouting out everybody.
and I shout out for Austin, Allison, Madison, and all my cousins. And Malik and Brea, definitely. They just like my brothers and sisters. Every time I need help, they come. And thank you. And thank you for coming to this channel.
And doing what? Fighting for?
And fighting for our rights.
All right, Aaron. Let's go ahead and read it off.
All right, let's read it off.
All right, and he gonna go over the First Amendment.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment or religion or prohibit. What does that say?
Keep trying.
Prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Yay. All right, let's get to these messages and see who we got in here today. Yep, redress. Free Church Press, thank you. Carl, thank you for coming in. Average Joe, thank you. Appreciate y'all. And so we just been going over some different things regarding the First Amendment and safety first, okay? And the best way to be safe when you're out doing this is to what? When you're out exercising your rights, or you just traveling or whatever, you want to always do what?
Have your camera on you. And
If the
first thing
you get
you
pulled over, the first
first-
thing you do is what?
pull out your camera. And that's why we said the word press, because as soon as you pull out your camera, you press the record button.
And you want to record? Why?
You want to
To
record
to do what? To capture what?
to capture the truth and the facts.
Yeah. And y'all can see. I'm sorry about that. Let me get this this chat working. Okay.
That's Malik.
Yep. And you see what John said. Always film all police encounters.
Bro, shut up, Malik.
Oh yeah. Thanks, John. Thank y'all for coming in, dropping that knowledge in the chat. They can't see that. And we just studying, man. We hanging out, maxing and relaxing. You know? How y'all day going? We arming some new soldiers today for the fight for what's right.
Feel like lifting for the day.
What?
Feel like lifting something for the day.
What?
The drift should drift upstairs and break it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ma. I already ate it.
You ate all of them?
Yeah. Probably, I think Aaron and Mia ate one or two, but
What's going on?
oh yeah. And it's crazy you say that, John, because they actually in the midst of doing schoolwork, and we kind of interrupted that with some real work. But as you can see here, let me show you. She got her little thing set up here, and this little office space here. But she's already doing her schoolwork on here. But
Oh, yes, ma'am.
we need to, especially in this day and age, right? In this day and age, we want to be teaching them something that's concrete with some substance. Not telling them Christopher Columbus discovered America type stuff. All right, we want to be telling them the truth. We want to be giving them the facts, and we want to be giving them the knowledge and ammo they need to succeed in this day and age. Okay, that's what they need to be studying. It's what's critical to survival. Okay. And that's pretty much it, y'all. We're gonna get out, get some work done. I actually had a few young guys auditing with me, so best believe and Aaron, he 10. So and me and you, what, 8? Yep, and me at 8. So better believe, man, we targeting our future, okay? So that's another thing that I feel is real critical, is that they know what's really going on out here, all right? That they know the difference between a predator's bond and a activist bond, right? And how a predator is getting $2,000 bonds, but then an activist is getting $50,000 bond. I want them to show that should be backwards. It should be the other way around. But even worse than that is it shouldn't even be that in the first place, because I should have no bond at all. Shouldn't even be bothered in the first place. So it should be absolutely zero. And the people sworn in to protect and serve, the people who you're supposed to be going to say, hey, I'm getting ready to exercise my rights. I need you to stand right here and make sure everything is clear and make sure I'm good to go, because I'm finna protest and exercise my freedom of speech and expression and I don't want nothing to happen to me. So I need you to stand right here and protect me. And they need to know. They need to know that. Oh yeah, Glick versus Kniff. And I studied that one for a while. That's a good one. Right now I'm in the process of drawing out. Let me see. Why is it still on my screen? Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, there we go. And I'm in the process right now of getting all these different case laws, whatever the case may be, whatever subjects pulled out of the Constitution, and just really organizing this stuff and how it applies to different areas, states, or whatever the case may be. And really just having all the different laws organized and laid out in paper because it's easier to study. For me, at least, it's easier to study when it's right in front of me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you're definitely right, Jill or Gil Pepin. Was definitely right. Let me try to get that pulled back up, Drew. Sorry about that, Drew. Oh yeah, and so we'll be going into different cases like that as well, um, just so they'll know that the Supreme Court is the law of the land, and that whatever don't go in line with the Supreme law, that is unconstitutional and void. So, for example, just like my lawyer said, the judge can't tell me to stay a quarter mile away from the police, especially if all I'm doing is recording them. They have no grounds for such order. I made no threats. I've showed no threatening behavior whatsoever. I just called them terrorists, and they are terrorists. That's what they prove themselves to be. And so, oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for dropping that knowledge. If y'all know any more cases that I can have them study, drop that in the chat as well. And we'll study those.
Extra hyper.
And in due time, we're gonna get out and exercise those rights. Got to. People do it every day. They got their cameras out in public. Thanks, John. Keep dropping them, and we'll review the chat. But yeah, man, we out pointing our cameras all day, every day. Mostly taking selfies or pictures of friends, but we really aiming the camera in the wrong direction.
If she anything like I am.
We really aiming it in the wrong direction. Trust me.
I said I be forgetful like that too. My clients have to call me and tell me.
And I'm working on
So she probably.
Thanks again, John.
Like me.
And I'm working on a real powerful video right now. And it's going to be a combination of video evidence with some paperwork. There's also exculpatory evidence. And if y'all go over to my community channel or community page, you'll see I just posted some more documents on there. But I still do have a lot more documentation that I will post, just so it's another record created of those documents, and then it's also shared with the public, with the people, and they can have some transparency as to what's going on, and they can understand the story a lot easier. I've been posting this Warren video a lot and the Detroit video a lot. We do want to focus on these areas where charges are pending, and that's the reason I do that. Now, out of all the departments, Warren I can say is the worst, and Warren I can say I have the most evidence on Warren is on Warren, and I mean it's so much, and it's so scattered that it's hard to keep up with. And that's the thing, is that I know everybody learn in a different way. So I want to make it to where where it's simplified and people can really understand what really went on from each run in to the next, and who is who and what is what. So I'm gonna post this new video real soon. It's gonna be powerful, and it's gonna have a whole lot of evidence posted, stuff they can't get rid of. And again, this is why they refuse to drop the charges, and I can easily see this charge being dragged out until maybe after Christmas for sure, going into next year, and continue malicious prosecution. So with video, you know what? I'm not exactly sure yet. I can say I believe so. Because of course I got that obstructing a court order, and they tried to get me. Hey, Lady D, Miss Free, thank you for joining. And they tried to get me on aggravated stalking, and they dropped that charge. They knew that wouldn't stick. They tried to say that I tried to follow an officer to his car and this and that. And we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. We all know my intentions, and how obvious it would be if I had any ill intentions. So I mean, they really just destroying themselves right now in court, and making themselves look more and more foolish. And it's only adding up. So I say to the guys out there who's being oppressed, I see it every day. All the different guys out ordering justice for Aaron's hairline.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want to talk to you like that?
First off, your hairline was bad when you were born. So stop talking in the chat.
Yeah, don't come in my chat with that, man. Or you will be fired as the moderator. But yeah, man. Again, you know, we studying.
Aaron, come turn this down.
Right back, guys.
Sorry about that.
Again, we studying what's important, and we making sure that they more than equipped and ready to go when the time comes. Okay, they don't want to be getting pulled over on a back street or wherever. And a lot of people think, oh, if I record, it's going to make the situation worse and it's going to escalate things. Well, to something like that, you just really got to say, oh, well, so what? Because you shouldn't be afraid or hesitant to exercise your rights. I mean, that's just for the simple fact that some people feel that way in the first place. Just to let you know, we got a long way to go. But anywho, how y'all day going? Hope everybody having a good day today. You know, we getting it done, staying productive. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these courts. I've been posting the last few days for those who didn't catch it or who've been tapping the link in the description of the court is in session videos. Those are from 37th District Court Judge Chumura's channel. And I've been trying to get people over there to subscribe and hit the notification bell like I have. So that way, when court does go into session almost every day, you can watch court live and see the same individuals who I'm dealing with oppressing other people and violating other people. And I mean, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. And I have guys tell me all the time, 95% of people don't defend themselves. And just the other day, Drew, you seen it. Drew, you still in here? But Drew seen it. He came over and he was watching with me. I was watching. And Richard Cervenak, he got fired by his client, and he was court appointed in this case. Her name was Shania Clark. Thanks, Drew. She was a little frustrated. She didn't have a criminal record at all. And they had her in there on an alleged assault or domestic violence, saying that she assaulted somebody. And Richard, he didn't want to defend her properly, vigorously. And she understood exactly what was going on. And Blair Force One, thank you. Oh yeah, thanks, Drew. I'm glad you seen that. I didn't know you was watching that far back. But yeah, he told her, shut up. Don't look aside. She started looking to the side like this in the Zoom video. She started looking off to the side. And he was like, look straight. Don't look aside and don't say anything. Or I'll drag you into court and I'll lock you up and set high bail. And, I've seen a lot of people get treated like that. I've been treated like that and yelled at and dogged out. I mean, my bond speaks for itself. And keep in mind, they tried to do all this without even going live on YouTube. All this was going to be done in the dark until I turned to my attorney and I said, no, I need to make sure that people sees what's going on here. What's going to happen is going to happen, but we're going to make sure the people see. Because when it's all said and done, the power is with the people, not the courts. And the Constitution is being discarded at the 37th District Court. PPO, and it says right there, if you go over to my community page and you read the document that I just posted regarding the aggravated stalking, it clearly says that the officer was, I want to say, I don't want to use the wrong words here, but he felt threatened by me recording him and I don't know how you feel threatened by that. But again, that's exculpatory because he got on the stand and he said, I don't have any problems with Mr. Johnson recording me and exercising his rights. Well, obviously you do. You don't respect my speech. You don't respect my expression. If I call you a domestic terrorist, if I call you a rookie, you don't have to respond to that. You shouldn't respond to that. Why? Because you swore an oath to stand by and protect me while I exercise such freedoms. It didn't have to be in your favor. You signed up for a job knowing everybody doesn't agree or like the police. And you signed up for that job. You said I will protect their rights anyways, even if they walking up the street protesting, yelling, fuck the police, fuck the police. Y'all signed up to say, okay, I'll stand by and respect that speech and how they feel about me. But his actions show that he is willing to go to the extremes. And this is all documented. When I ran into the Officer Brown, I believe his badge is 18. When I ran into him in the parking garage, if y'all familiar, and I told him, I said, these the ones you running with, man. I said, you see what's going on. You see the protests. You see the riots. You see stuff going up in flames. You see the domestic violence going up. You see the violence going up on all different levels. People fed up. People tired. You got so many corporate schemes going on. You got so much oppression that's going on. People tired. And they pretty much at a boiling point. And that's what's going on in America. It hit multiple boiling points. But the end is definitely near for a lot of these corrupt individuals. And their times will come. And they know it. The time will come. Oh yeah. It's all for profit and it's all for gaining revenue. And I'm sure Drew seen this. When these people coming through these courts, there was a guy yesterday. He got caught peeing in a alley behind a business. He got caught peeing in the alley, and I'm sorry, y'all, I can't read these just yet, but I'll go back and read them here in a second in comments. But this guy, he got caught peeing in the alley, and the prosecution and the judge goes on into a whole nother subject. Oh, you got 5 suspensions on your record. You didn't pay this or you didn't pay that. What does that have to do with peeing in the alley? Nothing. But all this stuff is added to the record. All this pressure is being put on you. And that's another form of oppression and intimidation. And it's putting more fear into these people. Another guy. What did this guy do? It was about the dumbest thing in the world. But there was one guy, he had like a lot of fines and costs and a lot of this other stuff he didn't pay. And it was all off of like petty stuff like unpaid tickets and this and that. And you just got to understand that when all these different fines and costs add up, and if people can't afford them at the time, but in the meantime, this is my nephew, Truth Seeker. Thanks for tapping in. This is my nephew and my niece Mia, and we're doing some studying on the Constitution. They got some schoolwork over here, but
I'm doing it right now.
yeah, go ahead and do that, and then you can come back over here.
Okay.
Um, but we've been doing some studying on the Constitution because this is critical stuff, and it's really about that time, especially with these kids out of uh, in person learning. They out. Look, you got kids at home. You got kids out in the street. They got a lot more free time. And if we leave it up to some of the parents out here who's not equipped with the knowledge and patience and everything, all the other factors that you need to be a effective teacher, these kids really out here, they really on their own. If you want to get really down to the nitty gritty, they're gonna need some real leadership in the midst of what's going on. All right, they're gonna need to be given the real education that they looking for. Because if we continue down this path and we don't pay attention to what type of information is coming in to here, you know, it's pretty much on off into the streets or whatever other influences might come along and just totally derail a young man like this because he's not prepared and he's not ready for what he might encounter. So I feel knowing the law, knowing your rights, knowing the consequences of different things will definitely better prepare him. And especially we was going over some things about uh, online because they online a lot more now and they interacting with a lot of different kids um, who again, like I say, don't have the teachers that they used to have. They don't have the that whole chunk of their day taken out, going to school and meeting different people and learning different things is pretty much a day by day for the youth right now. So they really need to be trying to absorb some education and something with some substance. All right, and before you know it, we're gonna be out recording, and we're gonna be out exercising our rights and getting it done. I already showed him how to box, so now he know um, some self defense.
Thanks.
Now what you do? Show him the bob and weave.
What'd you say?
Show him your stance. Bob and weave. Stay off that line. Yeah. Yeah. See, he ready. He'll send you on your way quick. Well, go ahead. Show him yours, man.
Okay.
Show him.
Okay.
Go ahead. Show him, man. See what I'm saying? So we ready. All right. We got some more work to do. We're gonna be doing some more studying. We're gonna be doing some more studying, man. Exercise your rights. Always record. Again, stay tuned. I had to do a shift the other night. It's a random shift too. We was out doing some snow removal, and when that storm hit, I was out from 10:30 p.m. to
Wow, Malik.
noon the next day. So I was up all night salting and shoveling snow, and that's what I've been up to, man. Just trying to lay low, trying to gain some more knowledge, and we getting there. All right, we working hard, and Knowledge is power. All right.
Malik.
So he gonna understand that knowledge is power, and he gonna be out here combating the same terrorists that I'm combating. All right. So when he call you a terrorist and you act like a terrorist, hey, you a terrorist. All right. If I'm standing on the sidewalk and it bothers you so much that you got to go in the house and have a lady come out, confront me on the public sidewalk, and then y'all arrest me. Been arrested, what, 3 times already from the same case? The setup back in January, there was 1 arrest. Spent what?
Hi.
I think maybe a day in jail, day or 2 before Panda came and got me. Thank you again. October 1st, that was a Thursday. That was shortly after the judge gave his order to stay a quarter mile away from badge 200, 186, 177, and 144. All 4 cops who set me up. He said stay a quarter mile away from them for their protection. And all I've been doing this whole time is just recording in public. And now these 4 cops got PPOs because they're scared of me for no reason. I have no ill intentions. I'm just recording. If you do good in front of that camera, it's going to show good. If you do bad, it'll show bad. I have no control over what the camera shows. I'm going to show it to the people because that's what I'm here for. Transparency, accountability. Transparency, accountability. And that's what's going to be carved up here. Right in his skull. Transparency, accountability. Right past his hairline. It's a little fuzzy right now. You got to get them lined up, but we'll get there. That's it. Transparency and accountability. And
Don't forget to like
don't
and
drag
subscribe.
it out. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Like and subscribe too if you haven't already. I do. I'll post that in the link in the description.
Thank you.
Hope everybody having a good day today. And we're gonna keep it up, man. So like I say, stay tuned. This next one is gonna be huge. All right. I'm putting together a lot of different documents because I got it all really spread out through a lot of different videos. So right now, I cleared the whole device just to make sure I got all the memory and space that I need to do this video. But it's gonna be powerful. It's gonna have the documents. I got the Google map pulled out that shows my travel path. And back to that order, like my lawyer said, it's an order telling me that I have to stay a quarter mile away from 4 different officers for absolutely no reason at all. The prosecution came in and said he's standing outside the police department recording everything he can see. That's perfectly legal. Cops leaving for work. Oh, well, I'm just happen to be there at that time. I don't know any schedules, don't care to know any. I'll record whoever I can see while I'm here. The prosecution tells that to the judge. The judge says, what you want me to do about it? Judge says, what do you want me to do? She's speechless, Miss Griffey. And she says, well, I'll leave it up to you, Judge. And that's where the order came into play. Right? I came back to protest, to record, to exercise my First Amendment rights, how I see fit. Soon as I got to the police department, a few days later, I was arrested again. Okay, and I seen that video didn't have too many views, so maybe a few people overlooked it, but I'm gonna put that one into this video, and then they'll all go in the order that they came in the arrest will be in the order that they came. And it's powerful. When I come back to protest and do more exposing of these evildoers, I was arrested for that. And that's where the violation of the order came. The judge said, sure, order may be broad, sure, quarter mile, right? I don't know where they at, right? I don't know where they at. He says, sure, you could have ran into them at Kroger's or Walmart, but you decided to come to the police station, between the police station and the courthouse, right there where the sidewalk is. You'll see that on the video, and exercise your rights. And this is where they work. And I told you to stay a quarter mile away from them. So for that, I'm throwing you in jail on a $50,000 bond, put the cuffs on him. He threw my $200 bond out the window, gave me a $50,000 bond. I had a combination of, I want to say, about 8 people come together. Had a combination of about 8 people come together and buy me out. What's going on, Cage? I had a combination of about 8 different people coming together, family and friends, who all know what I'm doing, and they support what's right, and they understand that we all have the same rights, and they understand that when I go out and I'm recording, it's in the best interest for us all, and it's fighting for us all. And all the stuff that comes with it, that's what comes with it. And it's probably why a lot of people not out exercising their rights. They don't want $50,000 bonds. They don't want to get thrown in jail a day before their gender reveal. We had a whole gender reveal planned. I mean, we had the balloons, we had the tables ordered, we had the chairs. No, there was no exact location of the cops. The order was broad. The order was illegal to begin with. The order was, and I quote, stay a quarter mile away from badge 200, 186, 177, and 144. That's the order. That's the end of the order. Of course, I knew it was wrong from the get. So my first thought was, well, that's basically telling me that I cannot come back to Warren. Because if I run into one of these guys, what should I do? And this was with Melissa Colsar. And again, just like I've told a few different attorneys, I know your position, I know the prosecutor's position, I know the judge's position. So it doesn't matter how long you want to drag me out. It will come to an end. You will give up eventually, or you will lose eventually, and it'll just be worse off for you and for the city. But the time will come that these individuals will have to get removed. I mean, you removed Eddie Kaczynski, so why can't you remove all these other people? Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer, he gotta go. Mayor Fouts, he gotta go. Everybody involved needs to be removed. If y'all want any accountability, I know it's a lot of people involved, and you're like, and they probably sitting back like, who is this guy to come here, harass us? And that's how they look at it, as harassment. Guys with cameras are agitators to these government officials. I made a few FOIA requests. I think 1 or 2 was denied way back when, and I was trying to get body cams, I was trying to get dash cams, oaths of office, everything. I was trying to get my phone back. I still haven't got my phone back. From when they just arrested me on violating that judge's order, I still haven't got that phone back. We filed a motion for immediate return of property. That motion was denied. We filed a bill of particulars. That bill of particulars was denied. And that would lay out specifically what crime I committed, how I committed it, when, what, where, who, how, when. So with detail, they couldn't deliver no detail. The prosecution basically just told the judge, hey, judge, they can refer to the police report if they need any information. The police report is a false narrative. The warrants are a false narrative. Everything is a false narrative, and they twisted it. And there would be no reason to twist it if they were indeed telling the truth and if I indeed committed a crime. But we all know the truth. So y'all stay tuned. Got to get back to work. I'm working on this video. I want to get it to y'all sooner than later. But again, I do want it to be clear and simplified. And I don't want it so long. So y'all stay tuned. I'm working on it. It'll be here real soon, within the next day or two. And stand by, because you never know. Like I just told him, anything can happen at any time, and I will record. And y'all will see the truth live and uncut every time. I appreciate y'all. Much love, support. Peace.
Love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done it already.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, make sure and thank you for watching this video.